Men 100 meters. The semi-final and the final is about to take place right now, and that is why I'm live. And I will cover up every single thing happening right now. So as I'm watching from my television, I will give you guys every single thing happening on the screen. So make sure to like and subscribe as you're watching me. And I want you to feel happy, be excited. Yesterday was actually a sad day from Shelly and Fraser-Pryce withdrawing from the women 100-meter final. To Sherika Jackson also withdrawing, right, from the 200-meter. So yesterday was bunch of sad news. Everybody was sad, right? Everybody is sad because yesterday, like I said, yesterday I was not happy. From Shelly and Fraser-Pryce withdrawing from the women 100-meter final, sorry, semi-final, and to Sherika Jackson. So this morning when I was scrolling through my Twitter account, right? And I heard a news that Sherika Jackson, she's not going to be in the 200 meters. When I heard that news, I was in total shock. It was unexpected. It was unexpected. So welcome to the YouTube channel and the men 100-meter, right? Semi-final and the final is taking place tonight. And I think the women high jump final also, and also the women 800-meter final. So all these events are happening live tonight. And trust me, I will give you guys everything I'm seeing on the screen. I'll let you guys know. So like I said, yesterday was a total, like it was a total sad day. I was totally sad. My heart, my eyes were filled with almost tears because of what happened. We all know what happened. We all know what happened. Like I said, from Sherika Jackson, when I was scrolling on my Twitter account, I saw a news that okay, Sherika Jackson is no longer participating in the 200 meters. When I heard that news, I was in total shock. I could not believe what my eyes saw on Twitter. It was a total shock to me. And to Shelly and Fraser-Pryce, in fact, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce, look, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce did well because the narrative and the rumor I was hearing on social media was literally the reason why Shelly and Fraser-Pryce withdraw from the race was because of the fact that she wanted to enter the warm-up area and the security officials told her not to enter. So that is the reason why Shelly and Fraser-Pryce did not participated in the women 100-meter semi-final. So she is not to be blamed. Do not blame Shelly and Fraser-Pryce for not participating in the women's semi-final. So those officials are to be blamed because in my own understanding, in my own narrative, if those security officials allowed Shelly and Fraser-Pryce to enter the warm-up area when she was asking them to allow her, probably she would have had enough time to warm up, exercise her body, and kind of get to, like, her body will become flexible. But the reason why she got an injury was, sorry, it was not an injury, but the narrative we heard on social media was that the reason why Shelly and Fraser Price withdraw from the 100-meter semifinal was simply because she did not have enough time to warm up herself. So it kind of angered her, it kind of made her feel somehow, and she had no choice but to withdraw. And to think of Shelly and Fraser Price, I feel like she does not deserve what they did to her. Like, how can you treat Shelly and Fraser Price, someone who is a multiple Olympic champion, one of the most popular track star we have seen on earth, and she was more like begging, although she didn't beg them to allow her to enter the warm-up area, but she was explaining to them that, look, I entered through this gate, right? She was literally explaining. She said, I entered through this gate. This is the same gate we entered yesterday. Why are you guys, why you guys don't want to allow us to enter through the same door? And the security personnel were so stubborn. They were like, you know what? We will not allow you. We will not allow you. And it pisses me off when I saw the video of Shelly and Fraser-Pryce having to explain herself. As popular as Shelly and Fraser-Pryce is, as big as Shelly and Fraser-Pryce is, she doesn't deserve such treatment from those officials. I know rules are rules, because a lot of you will say, oh, rules are rules. Yeah, rules are rules, and nobody is above rules. But sometimes sometimes you have to look at who you want to disrespect. Someone like Shelly and Fraser-Pryce, she doesn't deserve such treatment. Trust me, she does not. She doesn't. It's a capital no. What those officials did to Shelly and Fraser-Pryce is a big and capital no from me. A big and capital no. And you know, they did the same thing to Shakira Richardson, because if you watch the video where Shelly and Fraser-Pryce was talking to those official personnel to allow her to enter the warm-up area, Shakira Richardson was also right behind her, right? So Shakira Richardson also was, they did not allow her to enter the warm-up area, but Shakira kind of, she was bold enough, to kind of participate. And if you watch the semi-final, Shakira Richardson got defeated. She got defeated in the semi-final. She could not win the race. I think, why do I feel like Paris Olympic is like one of the worst Olympics I have ever seen? No, let's tell each other the truth. Let's speak the truth to each other. Paris Olympics seems to be Paris Olympics seems to be the like the worst Olympic in my own experience. But I don't know how you feel. I don't know how you feel. But Paris Olympic, honestly, to me, I feel like is the worst Olympics. From the opening ceremony down to the way they are treating athlete, is a capital and big no from me. Is a capital and big no from me. From the way they treat their athlete to the way to the opening ceremony, everything about Paris Olympics seems like, it seems like a total big no. A total big no. I'm sorry to say this. If you're watching me right now, maybe you're from Paris, you're from France. One thing with me is I don't hide truth. I always speak the truth. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, I'll speak it right before your face. Paris Olympic is not what we want. Paris Olympic is not what we were expecting. The way they treat athlete, the way the opening ceremony, the Christian community even reacted to the Paris Olympic opening ceremony. The Christian community reacted to the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympic. They said Paris opening ceremony disrespected their doctrines, right? No, let's tell each other the truth. Let's tell each other the truth. That is the plain truth. Paris Olympic seems very, very, I don't know how to describe this Paris whatever, but it seems somehow. And what pisses me off is Shelley. Okay, I think I have a new comment here by Williams. He said, I believe French people are very biased. They make the release in different line, making it difficult for Jamaican field. I do not like Paris people. That's the plain truth. That's the plain truth. Look at okay, wait. Did you watch Tokyo Olympics? Did you watch Tokyo Olympics? The way the Japanese were so nice to athletes, everything, they coordinate everything perfectly, perfectly. But look at Paris Olympic, the way they are doing their things, from the opening ceremony down to the way they are treating athlete, seems like a big no to me. And I'm not, look, I will speak the truth. I do not care. I will always speak the truth. You don't like it, you like it, I'll say it right before your face. Tokyo Olympics, the way the Japan people treat the athlete at the Tokyo Olympics was was actually nice. They were nice. They were nice, right? Let's tell each other the truth. And like I said, I do not care about the opening ceremony, but what happened to Shelly and Fraser-Pryce when I saw her at the gate, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Why would you treat a multiple Olympic champion? Sorry, yeah, a multiple time Olympic champion. She is the goat of female sprinting. Shelly Ann Fraser-Pryce is the goat of female sprinting. Why would you treat her in such a manner? So she went to the so what happened is this. Shelly went to the officials, I think the security personnel at the gate, and she said, allow me to enter the warm-up area, and they said no. And Shelly told them, look, this is the same door we entered yesterday. So what is the big difference? And they said the rules has been changed. That was what they said to Shelly and Fraser-Pryce. They told her, look, the rules have been changed. And Shakari Richardson also came up and they did the same thing to Shakari Richardson. And I'm talking about the women 100-meter final. Honestly, a big congratulations to Julian Alfred. A big congratulations to Julian Alfred for winning the women gold medal, right? Yesterday. She's amazing. I love how she kind of performed. I really love Julian Alfred for what she did yesterday. But to be honest, I was expecting Shakari Richardson to win the race. And here are my reasons. Let me give you my reasons why I feel like Shakari Richardson should have won the race. Okay. Number one, Shakari Richardson in Budapest wore athletic last year, despite the fact that there are um top sprinters like Shelley and Fraser-Pryce, Sherika Jackson. She ran a time of 10.65 seconds. But this time around in the Paris Olympic, despite there were not much competitive athlete. Shelley was not there. Sherika was not there. And also Ellen Johnson Hira was not there. Remember, but still yet Shakira Richardson failed to win the 100-meter at the Paris Olympic. Rather, Julian Alfred took the win. And I feel like something is wrong somewhere because this is not the Shakari I know. This is not the Shakari I know. And if you have the video of the 100-meter race yesterday, I want you to do something. What I want you to do is get the video and watch it again. When Shakari Richardson was standing on the lane, if you watch her facial expression, thank you very much. Thank you very much. She was nervous. If you watch her facial expression yesterday, Shakari Richardson was nervous. And what is the meaning of nervous? What is the meaning of nervous? When someone is feeling like the courage, the confidence is not there. The courage, the confidence. When I watched the race myself, I watched it live. Shakari, when she was about to race yesterday, there was 100% curiosity and nervosity in her. I watched her facial expression. She was kind of shaky. She was kind of shaky. She was not really herself. She had a mishap getting into the warm-up area. Exactly. Can we move on the race is over? We will move on. Don't worry. The reason why I came live is not because of Shakira Richardson. Neither is it because of the yesterday race. But I'm just doing a little recap. I'm watching the Paris Olympic live right now on my television. So the men 100-meter final and semi-final is the main reason why I am here. But it has not yet started. What do you want me to do? To talk about something that has not yet started? Cut the crap. So like I was saying, Shakira Richardson was totally nervous. She was totally nervous. And that is the reason that nervosity affected her. It affected her. Wait, I'm coming. Calm down. Calm down. Did you guys watch the USA national trials? That is the Shakira Richardson I know. The Shakira Richardson I saw in Paris Olympic. The Shakira Richardson I saw in Paris Olympic was a total different Shakira Richardson. She completely lost her confidence. She completely lost her confidence. And one thing I notice about Shakira is she is very afraid of false start. She doesn't want to false start. I don't know why she is so afraid of false starting, and that is why she always end up having a bad start, a bad starting. And when it comes to the 100 meters, three things matters a lot, whether you like it or not. When it comes to the 100 meters, three things matters a lot, and those three things. Number one is your starting point. How is your starting point? If you do not start well, you do not go up well, sorry, your chance of winning is going to be very rare. And the next thing that matters when it comes to the 100 meters is how do you manage the how do you get yourself together? Nervousness, not nervosity. Thank you for the correction. So how do you get yourself together? How do you get yourself together during the race? How do you compose yourself? How do you go in very strong? Your top end speed, and the third thing is your top end speed. And Shakira Richardson has that top end. She is very talented when it comes to the top end speed. And honestly, she did her best yesterday. It was just what it was supposed to be. Julian Alfred deserves it better. Let's not lie to ourselves. A big congratulations to Julian Alfred. She worked hard for it and she earned it. She deserved a gold medal way more better because Shakira Richardson did everything possible to catch up with Julian Alfred yesterday, but it was not just possible. It was not just possible. Julian Alfred was far ahead. Shakira Richardson, in fact, Shakira Richardson needs to be very grateful because she has this talent of top end speed. If not, maybe she would have settled for fourth position because I watched the race. It was her top end speed that brought her back together. Her top end speed saved her. Anyway, that's by the way. That's not the reason why I'm live. I came live to this YouTube channel. The main reason is to discuss about the men 100-meter final and the semi-final as the thumbnail implies. So right now, what is happening at the Paris Olympic is some, I think the high jump, they are being given medals right now. A Jamaican lady won, I think, third position. Sleepy Celestial, welcome. I'm happy to see you. So I think what is happening right now at the Paris Olympic is they are giving. I think the medal ceremony is happening right now. So let's just be patient. Let's just be patient as the men 100-meter final and semi-final kick off because that is the main reason why I am live here. I'm not live today because of Shakari or anybody. I'm not live here. Jackson is out of 200-meter. Yeah, Jackson. Honestly, when I heard the news yesterday that Sharika Jackson is out, when I heard the news, I was like, it's over for the Jamaican ladies because this is the first time in history Jamaicans are not dominating 100 and the 200. This is the first time in history. Last 4 years ago, Jamaican So like I said, last 4 years ago, the Jamaican Queens sweep away the medal table in Olympics. Now the big question is, who knew? That is why I say time flies. Time would always tell whether you like it or not. Who would have ever imagined that after 4 years, no one single Jamaican 1, 2, 3 made it to the Olympics? Who would have ever imagined? That is why I say people need to be careful. If you're watching me right now, I'm giving you a life advice. Do not think you can control everything in life. No, 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 no. Don't ever have that kind of mentality. Do not ever think, oh, you have control over everything. Because if the Jamaican 1, 2, 3 have control over what is going to happen, the medals they are going to win, they would have been the ones winning again. But life happens. That is life for you. You don't have control over everything. So this is a free bonus life advice I'm giving to all of you right now. Well, I am happy it's a Caribbean queen. Um, well, I think I have a comment by Williams again, and he said, well, I am happy that it is a Caribbean queen. A man said he will pay $25,000 for an American to win Jamaican. Yeah, I think I saw that. I think it was a YouTube channel. I think one of the biggest track YouTube channel on YouTube. They said they are going to give $50,000 to both Shakira Richardson and Noah Lyles if they defeat the Jamaican ladies, and if they get the gold medal. Unfortunately, life happens, right? I'm not gonna laugh at Shakira Richardson for not getting the gold medal, because who am I to laugh at somebody? I'm not. Who am I to laugh at somebody? Getting a silver medal, is it a crime? No, she tried. She tried. So stop laughing, stop blabbling, stop mocking Shakira Richardson for taking the silver medal. She did her best. She did her best. So I think I have a new comment here by Loop Time, and he said, also, sorry, nervosity is actually a time that means the state of being nervous. However, I just wanted you to know mention you use it, not try. Okay, okay, okay. No problem, no problem. I do not really mind. I'd love to be corrected. I love to be corrected. I'm a learner. I always learn. I always learn. So feel free to correct me if you feel like I'm wrong. I will accept it wholeheartedly. So do not feel sad, do not feel bad simply because you corrected me. It's a free word. There is freedom of speech. You are allowed to say anything you want to say, but do not just, you get what I mean, right? So that's by the way. That's by the way. Like I said, the main reason tonight why I come to this live video is I want us to discuss about the men 100-meter final and I think something is happening right now at the Paris Olympic, and you guys need to know about it. So the medal ceremony for the women 100-meter is taking place, and right now Melissa Jefferson, Shakira Richardson, and Julian Alfred, they have lined up to receive their medals. And right now, the bronze medal is being given to Melissa Jefferson. So a big congratulations to Melissa Jefferson. A big congratulations to Melissa Jefferson. So the bronze medal has been given to her. The normal tie they normally give them with a medal at the end. So Melissa Jefferson has been given the bronze medal. I think the next is Shakira Richardson. Shakira Richardson is about to receive her silver medal. So I want to see her reaction. I want to see her reaction. Let me up the sound in So like I was telling you guys, the medal ceremony for the 100 meters was actually taking place, and I was watching it right at with my television right now. And Shaquille Richardson was giving her silver medal. Melissa Jefferson was giving her bronze medal, and of course, Julian Alfred collected her gold medal. And it was exciting. It was exciting. Oh my God, Julian is crying right now. She's in tears. She is in tears. She cannot believe that all the way from a small country as Lucian, she ended up getting a gold medal. So it actually a very sad moment. Julian Alfred is in tears right now. Shaquille Richardson is smiling, holding her silver medal, while Melissa Jefferson is grateful for the fact that she was able to get a bronze medal. Because we all know if Shelley was there, maybe Melissa Jefferson could not have gotten that bronze medal. Or probably if Shericka Jackson was available, then the bronze medal would have not been Melissa Jefferson, right? It's a wonderful moment, honestly. It's a wonderful moment. So like I said, the main reason why we are live here together, let us not forget the main reason why we are live tonight and focus on Shekari and the Julian. Let's forget about Shekari and Julian. Oh my God, they seem to be talking together. Shekari is talking to Julian Alfred like a friend right now. Despite the rumor online that Shekari is having issue with Julian, they are talking like friends and they seem to be hugging each other. It's actually a nice moment. It's actually a nice moment. I think I have a new comment here by look what? Okay, he said, I am furious. However, I do think it has something to do with the coaching. The coaches seems to be overtraining this woman over through injury. Yes, and I feel like you are referring to Coach Stephen Francis Farrow from Jamaica, right? Because I think that is why when Ellen Thompson Hira failed to qualify for the Olympics, I always tell people, do not criticize Ellen Thompson Hira. She is the only person that know what she is facing. She is the only person. If you are in, do not judge someone. Stop judging people simply because you are not in their shoes. Because I feel like people love and like to judge Ellen Thompson Hira all the time. Oh, she's not doing her job. Oh, she's too lazy. She's too. Look what happened to Shelly and Sharika Jackson. Look what happened to Sharika and Shelly. Despite Sharika Jackson being with Coach Stephen Francis Vano, she ended up not participating. And people have been dragging Ellen Thompson Hira at times with that number. They be like, oh, they be like, oh, if she could have been with Coach Stephen Francis Fano, she could have not been injured, this and that, blah blah blah. A lot of there were a lot of narrative, a lot different narrative on social media, dragging Ellen Thompson here day and night. And I feel like I think you guys are finally satisfied. Well, I'm not talking to all of you. I'm talking to people who actually participated in dragging Ellen Thompson era. I hope you are satisfied right now that despite the fact that Sharika Jackson is training with Coach Stephen Francis Fano, she's still injured. She still could not race. Nobody has control over what is to happen to them. You people feel like you have control over everything. You are not in someone's shoes, and all you do is judge that athlete. You guys need to do you guys can do better. You guys can do better. So I think I have a new comment by Luke. He said that's why Ellen Thompson left the coaching staff at MVP. Another thing is Paris doesn't deserve the woman, doesn't deserve this woman. Sharika Jackson, DNS, the 200-meter either. Exactly. Exactly. When Ellen Thompson Hira left the MVP, the Jamaican people were dragging her back to back. I'm so sorry if you are Jamaican right now. I'm not referring to all the Jamaicans. I'm referring if you participated in dragging Ellen Thompson Hira, I am referring to you. But if you do not participate, your hands are clean. Your hands are clean. But if you participated in dragging Ellen, Queen Ellen, because I don't want to call her Ellen, Queen Ellen, Queen Ellen, if you participated in dragging Queen Ellen Thompson Hira, I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you right now. Stop it. Stop it. I hope I hope you clearly see what happened to both Shelly and Sharika Jackson. They could not control situation. Nobody has control over situations. Life happens, right? Anyway, that's by the way. I don't want to get caught up with all these small talks about um the women event. The main reason why I'm here is because we want to talk about, and I want to give you guys update about what is happening in the men semi-final and the final itself. So brace yourself, get your snacks. Tonight we will be having and be watching at the same time one of the biggest event we have been waiting for. Tonight is gonna be tonight is gonna be a show. Tonight is gonna be a show. It's gonna be a party. Tonight is gonna be a party, right? So I think I have a new comment by Luke. He said, I am Jamaican and we have this conversation. Love you all from Africa. We are the same. Absolutely, absolutely. If you are black skin, if you're black skin, I am a black skin. You Jamaican people, you all come from Africa, right? I even heard a rumor. So recently I heard a rumor that most Jamaicans, when they test their blood, their origin, when they test their origin, it always come out to be like they came from Nigeria, right? So you guys are all Africa. We are all the same. As long as you're black and black, we're all the same. There's no difference. Africa is the motherland. Whether you are white, you're black, Africa is just where humanity begins. So just do not differentiate. We are all the same. I love you. I love you also. I love you all the way from Africa. I love you all. The athlete, I think I have a new comment by Williams, and he said the athlete worked very hard. I used to be an athlete in Jamaica. I used to be an athlete in Jamaica. Well, that is amazing. So what happened? Are you still an athlete, or did you decided to give up? Are you still an athlete, or you stopped training? What happened? Yeah, Queen Ellie, she deserve it. She deserve it. What time is the race starting? The local time? Well, I think the official time released by the World Athletic was 7. I think 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. That was the official time for the men 100-meter race. Both the semi-final and no, I think the semi-final is around 7:30 p.m. But I don't know the local time, but that was the international time I saw on World Athletic official page. Ghanaians, Nigerians, and what absolutely. So if you are Jamaican, you're watching me right now, even if you are in the United States of America, wherever you are in the world, and you have a black skin, you're black, whether you're white, you're black, I don't care. But I'm talking to the Jamaicans specifically because most of them, their origin is from Nigeria, Ghana, mostly the West Africa, mostly the West Africa. Jamaica all originated from the West Africa. And if you look at the Nigerian what do they call it? The Nigerian slang, and the Nigerian pidgin English. It somehow relates to the way the Jamaican culture, right? So it's somehow related. We are all the same. We are all the same. Don't feel bad. We're all the same. The semis is around 12:05 here in the States, and the final is 1:50. So if you are in the United States of America, I think someone has a update about the time, and he said it is starting by 12:05. I don't know, is it PM or AM? So 12:05 the semi-final, while for the final is 1:50 PM. Is it PM? So I think you should target these times so you are not going to miss the races, right? So right now at the Paris Olympic, I think what is happening now is a race is about to begin. A race is about to begin right now at the Paris Olympic. I'm watching the Paris Olympic right now from my television, and when you see me turn my face like this, I'm watching the television. So do not feel, if I turn my face, just know I'm watching the television. So right now at the Paris Olympic, what is happening is there's a huge race about to begin. A race is about to begin. I think the 400 meter. The 400 meter is about to begin. So if you are in the United States of America, the men's semi-final 100 meter is starting by 12:05 p.m. while the final is by 1:50 p.m. So if you are from the United States of America, I hope this information helps you get the exact time so you're not gonna miss the race. So make sure you tune in by 12:05 p.m. and also 1:30 p.m. for the semi-final and the final race. But in Nigeria, if you are from Africa, Nigeria, the time is 7:05 p.m., which is I think 1 hour away, like he said. So the main 100 meter is just 1 hour away. So like I said, a huge race is about to begin right now. A huge race is about to begin right now. I'm watching the Paris Olympic right from my TV. So the men 400 meter is about to kick off. The men 400 meter is about to kick off. And there are a bunch of athletes all around the world. We have Okezi from Nigeria. We have I don't really know their names, but there's a guy from Jamaica standing right now. So Matthew Hudson Smith from Great Britain. Matthew Hudson Smith from Great Britain, representing the Great Britain. So I think from the Norway, they have this athlete called Harvard Bentdal, representing them in the men 400 meter. And we have a guy from USA and Japan. So the men 400 meter heat is about to kick off, and it's going to be exciting. So if you're watching me right now, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also keep watching. The men 400 meter heat is about to kick off right now at the Paris Olympic, and a bunch of athletes have lined up, and they are about to race. So the race has kicked off, and please, you do me a favor because I want to watch everything with the sound, with almost everything. So I will turn off the sound right now. So keep watching. When I'm done watching, I'll give you guys update on what is happening. So the 400-meter heat just took place right now, and I have a very sad news for Jamaicans because it seems like their athlete it was actually left behind. So the winner of this race was Great Britain. The guy won the race, followed by US, Norway, and the Nigerian athlete. So a big shout out to Great Britain. A big shout out. Matthew Richardson Smith. He won the 400-meter heat round one at the Paris Olympic. So the Nigerian Chidi Okezi came fourth position. Oh my God, bad news for Jamaica. Bad news for Jamaica. Bad news for Jamaica. So the Jamaican guy in the 400-meter landed last position. So sad. So sad. So the guy from Jamaica landed last position, which is the seventh position. But what is really happening with Jamaicans these days in the middle distance race? I do not they are not really trying that much. I remember back then in the raining days of Usain Bolt, Jamaicans are really trying in the middle distance race. But this time around, I do not know what is happening with most Jamaican. Oh my God, Lita Tobago is on the screen right now from Paris Olympic, and I'm excited. He is the only African guy that I'm very proud of. So Lita Tobago is on the screen right now. He is actually jogging. Yes, Nigeria may still qualify based on time. Absolutely, Nigeria will still qualify based on time, and that is why I'm not really bothered seeing an African qualifying. I'm really happy, and I really he will qualify. He will qualify by the grace of God. He will qualify, and I hope he does. Noah Lyles is on the screen right now, all the way from Paris Olympic. You know, Noah Lyles, I'm really praying for Noah Lyles to kind of win the gold medal. I'm really praying for Noah Lyles. After what happened to Shaquille Richardson, the US need at least a gold medal in the men 100-meter event, right? So I'm really praying to see Noah Lyles getting that gold medal. But at the same time, I will want to see Kishan Thompson. I don't know. I just like those two guys. I don't know who to choose. As a Jamaican, I can tell you we strive of vibes. Therefore, because of all that happens, I don't think they are comfortable, and this is throughout them off. So like I said, I'm really praying for Lyles to get a medal in the men 100 meter, and I think I told you guys the reason. The reason is because of what I feel like happened to Shaker Richardson in the 100 meter, and USA as a country, they need like at least a gold medal in the men 100 meter. But you know, these things are not given. They have to work for it. They have to work for it. So if they worked hard for it, they will earn it, right? I think I have a new comment by Anthony, and he said, I am a Jamaican and I love Africa. Africa is where our ancestors, especially Nigeria and Ghana. Yes, we are all the same. As long as you're black, I'm black, we're all brothers. No difference. We're all the same, okay? We are all the same. So stop having this mentality of you can be if you like, be from another. Look, there's no difference. There's no difference. We're all one. What about Oblique Civil? Oblique Civil. I am hoping to see Oblique Civil getting a bronze medal. A bronze medal because he has worked hard every single year. So I think I have a new comment by um a lady here, and she said, was South Africa in the race? South Africa, by I think the lady goes by the name Letitia. She said, was South Africa in the race? No, South Africa is not in the race. But right now, I think the round two of the men 400 meter is about to take place, and I will see whether no, there's no South African, but there is a Botswanan guy. No South African. Michael Coleman from the United States of America is in the heat of 400 meter second round. So right now, the round two of the men 400 meter is about to take place, and is looking exciting. So as usual, I will turn off the sound on this live video, and I will watch the race. After watching the race, I'll come back and just you guys what is happening. So the second round of the men 400 meter just took place right now, and Michael Coleman, all the way from the United States of America, was in total dominance of the race. So Michael Coleman took over the field. I think a guy from the Caribbean nation. Well, I think there's one Jamaican athlete. He came fifth position. Bad news from Jamaica again. Bad news for Jamaica. So the Jamaican guy landed fifth position. Michael Coleman was in total dominance in the first place, while I think the Botswanan guy came third position. Big shout out to Africa. So the African guy from Botswana came third position. Michael Coleman won the race. Michael Coleman won the race, and he is now being interviewed by NBC. But I think I have a question about NBC. Why do they seem to interview only American athletes? Although they are American media, but I feel like it's quite unfair interviewing only athletes from your country, right? They seem to only interview athletes from their country. I don't know if they don't seem to be interested in other athletes from other country. They seem to always talk about and interview American athlete, right? So Michael Coleman won the 400-meter round two heat in a time of 44.10 seconds. And the guy from Botswana, Colin, won the race in a new personal best time of 44.45 seconds, while the Jamaican guy came fifth position. Bad news for Jamaica, bad news for Jamaica. So Jamaica came fifth position. NBC, I think I have a new comment by Luke. He said NBC is covering, don't cover for the world. No, no wonder, because I've been wondering for a very long time why the NBC would just choose to be interviewing Shakari Richardson all the time, Lyles all the time, only American athlete. So I have been wondering. I have been wondering why only 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 the American athletes are most likely and always been interviewed by the MVC. So most times it's like a shock to me. So thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. So what is happening right now is the third heat of the men 400-meter is taking place, and there is a South African this time around in lane 6 by the name Pili. So there's a South African this time around, there's a Botswanan, and the race is about to kick off, and it is looking spice. But why do I feel like 400-meter race, right, is very hard. Like, you have to use your energy, you have to use your breath, you have to learn breath control. Why is the 400-meter race so hard? It is so hard. I remember when I was in secondary school, or I think primary school, right? I we during our inter-house sport, I think I participated in the 400 meter and I nearly fainted. I nearly fainted. And the reason was because the 400 meter race is actually breathtaking. Like your breath, you while during the 400 meter race, when I was doing the 400 meter race during my years back in my primary and secondary school, look, I almost fainted, and the reason is because I almost lost my breath. I could not breathe during the race. My heart was pumping. So from that day, I quit the 400-meter race. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do this again. Very hard, very hard. So there's a guy from South Africa. There's a guy from Botswana, Africa, representing the continent in the 400-meter third heat right now, and the race is looking spicy, like I said. So as usual, let me turn off the sound, watch the race, and come back and tell you guys what exactly happens. So I think the race just kick off, and bad news for South Africa. Bad news for South Africa. So the guy from South Africa, oh my God, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, Luke. Thank you, Luke. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So bad news for South Africa. Bad news for South Africa. Bad news for South Africa. The guy from South Africa, he was trying to come. He was doing great. Yes. Big shout out to Zambia. Big shout out to Zambia. He came first position, and the guy from Botswana by the name Indori. The guy from Botswana by the name Indori, he landed second position. Like I said, bad news for South Africa. It pains me to see that Africa are not really dominating. But still yet, I think an African won the race. A Zambian won the race, followed by a Botswana. So it's still a win for Africa. It's a win-win for Africa. It's still a win-win from Africa. I'm so proud of this guy from Zambia. It actually, I'll always feel happy when I see African representing my continent. I always feel happy. So the guy from oh my God, oh my God. So the South African guy landed seventh position, while the guy from Zambia came first position, followed by the guy from Botswana in second position. So a big shout out to Africa. This is a big win for Africa. So during this live video, something happened. During this live video, when I was live, something happened. Someone did something that if I do not appreciate him, I'm not really, I didn't try a lot. So someone sent me a super thanks. I'm not gonna mention the amount he sent to me, but I really wish. Okay, I'm coming. I really wish I could place his name on this screen right now. So Luke sent me something to appreciate me for always coming live. And I don't know what to say to you, Luke, but I just want to tell you that I'm grateful, okay? I really appreciate. Thank you very much. And God will reward you for what you do. Thank you very much. So, the reason why we are here today is because of the men 100 semi-final and the final, right? We are not here because we want to watch the 400 meter. The reason why I'm doing a recap on the 400 meter is because the 100 meter has not yet started. But the main reason why we are all here is we want to see the likes of Noah Lyles, Kishan Thompson, Oblique Civil lighting up the field against each other, right? This is the main reason why we are here. So I beg your pardon, had more patience, had more patience. Let's keep watching what is happening. Now, what is happening right now, I think the round one hit four of the men 400 meter is about to take place right now. And I am seeing a USA 400 meter runner. I am seeing a Nigerian 400 meter runner. I am seeing, there are different countries, honestly. Quincy Hall. Oh, he's quite popular. Quincy Hall from USA. I'm seeing a guy from Australia, and I'm seeing, like I said, from Nigeria, Ogazi from Nigeria, and Argentina. I'm seeing an Argentina 400-meter runner right on my screen. So I'm also seeing a Dominican Republic guy here with a pink hair. So he's standing in, I think, lane one. No, sorry, lane two. Lane two. So the guy that is being anticipated to win this race is definitely Quincy Hall. But let's see what the race will turn out to be. So as usual, I'll turn off this video sound. I'll watch the race, come back and tell you guys what happened. So stay tuned. So as usual, a big shout out to Nigeria. First of all, the Nigerian guy came second position. Quincy Hall won the race. He was in total dominance of the race, taking the whole field to the finish line and getting the first position. So a big shout out to US. Big shout out to US. Quincy Hall won the race right now, live all the way from Paris Olympic, and he was nearly overtaken by the guy from Australia. Little did the guy know from Australia, he didn't know that Quincy Houston was just using tactics. So Nigeria came second. A 19-year-old Ogazi. Wow, Africa is rising. Africa is rising. So Africa is rising. Africa is rising. The bad news for the Caribbean. Bad news for the Caribbean. A Dominican Republic guy with the pink hair comes last position. So sad. So sad. So as usual, the NBC went ahead and they are interviewing Quincy Houston right now, as usual. And that was why I asked a question last time. I said, why do the NBC always likes to interview the US sprinters? And someone told me the NBC is actually a broadcasting national television from the United States of America. The guy from Nigeria is amazing. Ogazi from Nigeria, he is amazing. So Quincy Houston won the race in 44.28 seconds, and Samuel Ogazi won the race in 44.50 seconds. Um, he registered a new personal best in the race, while the Dominican Republic guy came last position. Sad news. Bad news for the Dominican Republic. Bad news for the Caribbean. I think the Dominican Republic is in the Caribbean, right? Caribbean island. Are they part of the Caribbean island? I'm talking about the Dominican Republic. I know. I know you how you're feeling right now. I know you're nervous. I know you're curious. You want to see Kishan Thompson on the line. You want to see Noah Lyles on the line. But just calm down, relax. The moment we have been waiting for is about to happen. The reason why we come here is about to happen. So I think I have a new comment. And look, okay, sorry, loop time, auto repairer. Loop time auto repairer said Dominican Republic is a Caribbean island next to Haiti. Okay, thank you very much. Loop time auto repairer, the guy that just appreciated me with the super thanks. Thank you. So he said the Dominican Republic is part of the Caribbean. Honestly, I actually I knew, but I was not really sure. So thank you for actually reminding me of who really they are. So the guy came last position, and honestly, it's a big disappointment for Dominican Republic. Last position. They actually share an island with Haiti, but they are Hispanic and separated. Okay, okay. They are Hispanic. What's the meaning of the word Hispanic? One thing with me is I'm not afraid to. I always say this. I always want to learn. I always want to learn. I always want to learn. Dominican Republic is a part of Caribbean. Okay, There is another Caribbean country called Dominica. Okay, okay, okay. So it seems like the Dominican Republic is divided into two. The Dominica and the Dominican Republic, right? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. So I think I have a new comment here. He said, "What time is the men 100-meter final?" So the men 100-meter final, if you are from the United States of America, it is starting by the time 12:05 p.m. while the final men 100-meter final will be starting and kicking off by 1:30 p.m. So if you're staying in the States, just know that these are the times that those races will be kicking off. Well, if you are living in Nigeria, Africa, the time is 7:05 p.m., which is just one. We are just, in fact, okay, I'm coming. We are just 30 minutes away from the official for the official kicking off of the men 100 meters. So relax, calm down. The moment we have been waiting for is about to kick off. Hispanic is descendant of Spaniard. They speak Spanish. Okay, okay. So you see why I always tell you I am not too big to learn. Now you have explained the meaning of Hispanic. I'm the one that gain, right? I'm the one that gain. So I'm not too big to learn. There are some words in dictionary I still do not know their meanings, and I will not feel too big to ask, or I'll feel too big if you correct me. The doors are open. So right now, another heat is taking place, which is the round one, heat five of the men 400-meter. And as usual, I will turn off my sound, watch the race, and get back to you. So as usual, I think a guy from Grenada. I don't know whether this country is actually in the Dominican Republic again, but the guy was actually in total control of the round one hit five of the men 400-meter. He was in total control, followed by the South African guy. Sorry, the South African guy was first in total control. Then the Grenada guy at the last meters took over the race. He took over the race. He was even kind of looking at the South African guy before he finished he crosses the finish line. So he won the race, followed by I think a Japanese. So bad news for Botswana, bad news for Africa, bad news for Africa. I think the guy landed fifth position. So bad news for Africa. Botswana came, I think, fifth position. I don't think he's going to the final. It is important to note that even though they speak Spanish and are Spaniard, they are also of yeah, they are also of African descent. You absolutely have a point. You know, I don't care if they speak Chinese, I don't care if they speak India, right? As long as they are black, as long as they have that black skin in them, they all originated from Africa. And a good example is slave trade. The reason why Even the Americans we have in the US, they are all originated from Africa. And the reason what caused all this is slave back then in the 1990s or whatever. So that's what is causing all this Africans. See, you seeing Africans in the US, all over the world. It was because of the slave that you know, if you read history, you get to understand what I'm talking about. It was slave trade that causes all Africans being scattered all around the world and speaking foreign languages. So it's not really their fault. It's not really their fault. Them speaking Spanish is normal. It's not their fault. It was because of the slave trade. Maybe their grandparents were taken to the Spanish country and they give birth. Their children adapt to the living in Spanish and they get to know the language and speak it. So they cannot be blamed. They cannot be blamed. They cannot be blamed. It's normal. So the guy from Grenada won the last heat of the men 400 meter from Grenada. The guy from Grenada, he won the last heat of the men 400. Right now, we are just few minutes away from the official kicking off of men 100 meters. So calm your nerves, just relax, okay? The moment we all have been waiting for is about to kick off. And right now, I think they are in the warm-up area. All your favorite athletes are in the warm-up area right now. I'm seeing Kishan Thompson. I'm seeing Oblique Seville. I'm seeing all your favorite athletes are right here in the warm-up area. I am seeing Ferdinand Omanyala. And the stadium is getting filled up. The stadium is getting filled up. So I think the heat 6 of the men 400 meter is about to kick off again. And this time around, we have a guy from Jamaica by the name Jevagon Powell. Jevagon Powell. And a guy from Africa from Kenya in the 400 meter heat. So let's see how the Jamaicans will. Let's see if the Jamaican athlete in the 400 meter will win the race this time around. But what is really happening with Jamaicans in the 400 meter? They seem not to be really performing because I remember during the days of Usain Bolt, right? Jamaicans always win in every race. Even the middle distance, Jamaicans were very dominant in the days of Usain Bolt. In the not just the sprinting alone. So I don't really know what happened. I think Jamaica, they have drastically reduced when it comes to their performance in the middle distance race. Anyway, it is what it is. I think Jamaica, a small Caribbean island, is even performing more than some bunch of millions population of country around the world. So it's something to be grateful about. It's something to appreciate about. It's something to be happy about. If a small country island like Jamaica can dominate and prove to the world that they are not who the world think they are, then it is a thing of joy. It's a thing to appreciate, to be grateful about. A small Caribbean island, Jamaica, competing with the likes of country with millions of population. So the guy on the screen is from France right now by the name Gilles Biron. He is representing France in the men 400 meters. Then we have a guy from Jamaica by the name Powell, and the last guy here is from Senegal. Senegal, Diouf from Senegal. and the race is about to kick off. And as usual, I will turn off the sound, watch the race, come back, and let you guys know what is happening. The Jamaicans athletes are young and upcoming. We are proud of them, and they will be a force to reckon in the absolutely. The Jamaican athletes, the likes of Tia Clinton, Akim Blake, they are still coming up, and in the next few years to come, in the next few years to come, they will be the face of athletics, whether you like it or not. They are going to be the faces of athletics in the next coming 5 years to come. Tia Clinton will be in total dominance. So let me watch the race. I'll get back to you guys after I watch the race. Guys, bad news for Kenya. Bad news for Kenya. Guess what happened? The Kenyan guy during the race, he fell down. He fell down. I feel so sad for the Kenyan guy. Well, a big shout out to Jamaica. The guy made it. Third position. Powell from Jamaica landed third position in the men 400 meters. But I really feel sad for Africa. The guy from Kenya, he was running and he fell down. He fell down flat. He fell down flat. I really feel sorry for him. So the race was won I think by the so a big shout out to Jamaica. The guy, the Powell came. He came, I think, third position in the men 400 meter. So a big shout out to Jamaica. While the guy from Great Britain, he is the winner of the race. So a big shout out to, yeah, Kenyan had he fell down flat, Look time auto repairer. He fell down flat, and honestly, I'm not always happy seeing Africa not winning races. It always tend to pisses me off. That's a lie. What do you mean by that a lie? The Kenyan guy fell down, whether you like it or not. It's not a lie. The Kenyan guy fell down. Sorry, Powell came third position. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. What has happened, right? I really feel sorry for him. I really feel sorry for him. Omanyala is there. Sorry, Omanyala is not in the 400 meter. I'm talking about the 400 meter heat. I'm not talking about the 100 meter. You are calling Omanyala's name. We are not talking about the 100 meter. The 100 meter has not yet kicked off. We are talking about the the 100 meter. Yeah, the 400 meter has not yet kicked off. We're talking about the 400 meter heat, the last round. And you are calling Omanyala. Sorry, I'm not talking about Omanyala. I'm talking about a guy that raced in the 400 meter, the last round right now. He fell down flat. He fell down flat. I'm not talking about Ferdinand Omanyala. The race in which Ferdinand Omanyala will be participating has not yet kicked off. So calm down, calm your nerves, relax. Relax. You're too nervous. You're too nervous. Calm down. The race will soon kick off. So I think we are now 10 minutes away from the official commencement of the men's 100-meter semi-final. Lyles, I'm watching Lyles right now, right from my screen. I am watching Lyles live right now. The men 100 meters is about to begin. I think what is happening right now at the Paris Olympic is the women high jump final is about to kick off. The women 100-meter final high jump is about to kick off. And despite the fact that I'm not really a big fan of, honestly, apart from the 100-meter, 200 meters, 4 by 100 meters, and 4 by 400 meters, I do not really like other events. I do not really like other events. So the women high jump is officially taking place right now, and there are different sprinters around the world that made it to the final. I am seeing the likes of I'm seeing a girl from Cyprus, a country called Cyprus. Is this Cyprus or Cyprus? Whatever. So women high jump final is taking place right now. So I'm seeing a girl from France. A girl from France in the women high jump final. And I am seeing a girl from United States of America by the name Vasti Cunningham. Vasti Cunningham. In the women 100, in the women high jump final. In the women high jump final. And there's a woman from Germany, Christina Honsel in the women high jump final. So the women high jump final is about to kick off. And like I said, I'm not really a big fan of all these events. My main event that I love so much. If you want me to love, like if I want to tell you the event I love so much, then those events are the events like the 100 meters, 200 meters. But you see other events like all these high jump, long jump, triple jump. I'm not really a big fan of all these events. I do not really like this event that much. I don't really watch this event, but I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do, but for me, I do not really like this event. I feel like they are kind of boring, a little bit boring. But you know everybody has his choice, right? Everybody has what they want, what they like. So everybody has his or her preference. So I'm not seeing a Jamaican in this women high jump. No Jamaican in the women high jump. No African in the women high jump. No Caribbean in the women high jump. So sad. No African, no Jamaican. Sorry. Yeah, I'm right. No African in the women high jump final. No Jamaican in the women high jump final, and there is no Caribbean nation, any Caribbean nation, plus the Jamaican in the women high jump final. So sad, so sad. So these are the list of men that qualify for the final. For the final of 400-meter race. Michael Coleman, Quincy Wilson, Samuel Ogazi, Christopher Belly, Alexander Doom, and Powell from Jamaica. So this list of athletes, as of they have officially qualified for the men 400-meter semi-finals. Oh my God, Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles is on my screen right now. Oblique Civil is on my screen right now. The moment we all have been waiting for is right here, guys. The moment we all have been waiting for is right before the screen. Noah Lyles, Oblique Civil, they have lined up in the same lane, going up against each other. Noah Lyles, Oblique Civil, they have been ganged up in the same lane, and they are about. Now, do not forget that Oblique Civil defeated Noah Lyles back then in the Jamaican Racers Grand Prix. And this is finally time for revenge. Noah Lyles will show Oblique Civil who he really is. I feel like it's time for revenge. It's time for revenge. Noah Lyles, it's time for revenge. Noah Lyles will definitely revenge what Oblique Civil did to him at the Jamaican Racers Grand Prix. If you are a big fan of athletic and you watch the race in Jamaican Racers Grand Prix, Oblique Civil defeated Noah Lyles and he was looking back. He was looking back. And Noah Lyles kind of felt insulted when Oblique Civil did that to him. He felt like Oblique Civil was kind of looking down on him, and he made a post. I remember on Twitter. He made a post on Twitter and he said, "See you in Paris. See you in Paris." And now the moment is finally here. The moment is finally here, and Noah Lyles is about to show Oblique Civil why they call him Noah Lyles, right? Noah Lyles is about to show Oblique Civil. But the big question is, what if it turns out the other way around? What if Oblique Civil turns out defeating Noah Lyles again in this semi-final? It's gonna be a big shame, a big disappointment to Noah Lyles, right? So let's just hope things turn out the way we want it to be. But if you ask me how I want it to be, I want I want I want Noah Lyles to defeat Oblique Civil in this race. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But that is what I want. But I don't know what you want. What do you want? The semi-final is about to kick off, and Noah Lyles and Oblique Civil, they have been ganged up in the same lane, and it's about to be the moment we all have been waiting for. This is the moment everybody has been waiting for. The semi-final, I think I have a new comment which I did not reply by loop loop time. He said the semi-final is a dead match because all the best runners are in the same lane. Yeah, I don't know why are the Olympic officials always doing this. They tend to gang up best sprinters in the same lane, and I feel like it's very bad, right? So I have a new comment by James Williams. He said, strategy and mind game, my friend, but each athlete needs to stay focused. I believe that we will have a new world champion and record today. May the best wins. Honestly, I cannot say if we are going to have a new record, but I'm very sure that the Olympic championship record will be broken in the men 100-meter final. The reason is because the men 100-meter race is much more competitive and stacked than the women event we watched recently. So be anticipating for either a world record or either a, an Olympic championship record. So either way, one of the following will come to pass. One of the following will come to pass. So relax your mind, calm down. The moment is here. I just saw Kishan Thompson, sorry, I just saw Noah Lyles and Oblique Civil together in the same lane. So I think now it's just, we are just 1 minute away from the main event. We are just 1 minute away from the starting of the biggest moment we all have been waiting for. So just relax your mind. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't worry. Your favorite will win. I assure you, your favorite will win. So do not be nervous. Just relax your mind. Don't be afraid. Okay? The athlete can't run 100 meters in the same lane, but the same heat. So I guess you mean in the same heat. Yeah, that's what I mean. I always tell you guys that if I made a mistake, you are free to correct me. I'm not too big to be corrected, okay? So thank you very much for your correction. What I mean is the 100-meter heat is looking stacked up. I'm seeing Ankani Simba and I'm seeing Oblique Civil from Africa right now. I am also seeing the Jamaican Akim Blake. I am also seeing Ferdinand Omanyala. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment is here. The moment is here. Right now, the greatest sprinters in the 100-meter, they have lined up. We have Noah Lyles, Oblique Civil in the same lane, in the same heat, sorry. The moment is here. Yes, Oblique Civil is from Jamaica. I know. Oblique Civil is from Jamaica. Oblique Civil is from Jamaica. I know. So the moment is here, guys. The moment is here. Calm down. The moment is here. Benjamin Azamati from Ghana. Benjamin Azamati in Ghana in lane 3 of the round 1 heat of the semifinal. Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles. We all know. Noah Lyles is on my screen right now. He's trying to hype himself up. He's trying to encourage himself, but I can still see nervousness in him. Noah Lyles seems to be nervous. I hope he qualifies. I hope he qualifies. But honestly, he is looking nervous right now. Noah Lyles is looking nervous. I hope he qualifies. Oblique Civil looking bold, looking straightforward. I do not see any sign of nervousness in Oblique Civil right now. I do not see any. Emmanuel Isime from Cameroon. He's looking good. So the moment we all have been waiting for is finally here. Noah Lyles first, Civilly second. Let's go. Noah Lyles first. So someone predicted that Noah Lyles will win the race in first position, Oblique Civil in second position. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So there's a guy from South Africa here. at the last lane, which is the I think the lane 9. The moment is here. So as usual, I think it's time for me to up the sound, watch the race, and get back to you. Guys, guess what? Oblique Civil was in total domination. Oblique Civil was in total control, and he won the race in a time of 9.80 seconds. Oblique Civil has won the race in a time of 9.80 seconds. A big shout out to Jamaica. Noah Lyles came second position, and Noah Lyles, Oblique Civil is looking amazing. I told you guys, do not underestimate Oblique Civil. I always tell you guys, do not underestimate Oblique Civil. He is amazing, and he just won the race in 9.80 seconds. This is one of the, which is a very big, massive time. In fact, it is a personal best, 9.81 seconds. Sorry. So Noah Lyles came second in 9.83 seconds. A Great Britain guy came third position in 9.97 seconds. While the Cameroon Isime will have to wait if he qualifies to the final through the fastest qualifying time. Big shout out to Jamaica. Big shout out to Oblique Civil, the underdog. Do not be surprised if Oblique Civil end up defeating Kishan Thompson at the final. Do not be surprised. Oblique Civil was in total control. Total control. He doesn't even look nervous. The person that was looking very nervous was Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles was looking very nervous. Oblique Civil was calm, coordinated, and he just went out and he did what he had to do. A big shout out to Jamaica. A big shout out to Oblique Civil. He did amazing, and I'm proud of him. I'm super proud of him. 9.81 seconds is not a joke. Now, the next race that will be happening is the second round of the men semi-final, and I think we will be seeing the likes of Kishan Thompson and Lita Tobago, right? I'm happy. I'm happy right now. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy for Oblique Civil. As a Jamaican, I can tell you that Kishan Thompson will be the favorite going into the finals. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. You know the reason why I really, let's just pray against false start, because I have seen athletes, even Usain Bolt himself. I think in one world championship he false started and he got disqualified. And do not forget that Kishan Thompson has been given a yellow card when he participated in the men 100 meters. In fact, it was God, it was Jamaican people, it was the prayers that Jamaican people have always been praying that saved Kishan Thompson in the first heat of the men 100 meters, because it was like the guy next to him for started, Benjamin Azu from Great Britain. I'm talking about the men heat. I think day before yesterday, right? So let's pray he didn't end up for starting, which I know he will not. Which I know he will not. So I'm seeing Kishan Thompson on my screen right now. Kishan Thompson is on the screen right now, and the men second round is about to begin. Civil shut down before reaching the line. Easy win. Easy win. Yeah, absolutely. So the second round is here, and I'm seeing the likes of Akim Blake, Lita Tabogo, Ankani Simbine, Matadi from Liberia, and Ronaldo from Cuba. From Cuba, Ronaldo from Cuba, Matadi from Liberia. I don't like this design of their whatever. It doesn't really look good on them. Now Akim Blake Akim Blake is on the screen right now. You know, one thing about Akim Blake is actually good, but like I said, he needs to he needs to control how he's nervous. He's always nervous. And right now I can see the nervous in him. Lita Tobogo is on the screen right now, and I do not see any nervosity in Lita Tobogo. I believe he will win the race. And Kani Simbai is looking amazing also. So I think I have a new comment by Williams, and he said Usain Bolt predicted that Oblique Civil will be the sprint champion. Maybe Bolt sees and knows what we don't. But I said, there will be a new world record and champion. So Bednarek is on the screen right now. Bednarek is on the screen right now. And I think you have a point. You have a point. Usain Bolt see what we do not see. Oh my God. The reigning champion, the reigning Olympic champion, all the way from Italy, by the name Lamont Marcel Jacob, is on the screen right now. I hope he wins, because if he failed to win, it's gonna be a big shame, a big disappointment to his country, right? As a reigning champion, you are supposed to and defend your title. So if he fails to win, it's gonna be a big disappointment right now. Akim Blake, Marcel Jacob, Lita Tobogo from Africa, and the race is about to begin. So as usual, I'm gonna turn off the sound, watch the race, come back and tell you guys what exactly is happening. Guess what? A big shout out to South Africa. If you are a South African in the building, a big shout out to you people. South African guy called Ankani Simban won the race in total dominance. Oblique Civil from Botswana won the second position. Bad news for Jamaica. Bad news for Jamaica. So Akin Blake did not win the race. So sad. So sad for Akin Blake. Bad news for Jamaica. So Akin Blake did not win the race. He did not win the race. So Ankani Simba came first position in 9.87 seconds. Lita Tobago came second position in 9.91 seconds. While Lament Marcel Jacob came third position in champion for him to be able to qualify to the final. So and I saw the reaction by Marcel Jacob. He is really pissed off. Marcel Jacob is really pissed off right now. He doesn't look happy at all. He's looking very sad. In fact, oh my god, Marcel Jacob is looking very sad. So a big shout out to Ankani Simba, a big shout out to South Africa, Africa in the building, a big shout out to you people. Botswana, it was even Africans that were leading. Africa were the winners. Ankani Simba in first position. Bad news for Jamaica. Akin Blake, I think he came fifth position. So sad, so sad, so sad. So the next big race we are waiting for, and after this race I will officially close this live video because I'm literally so tired right now. So the next big race we are waiting is Kishan Thompson. Kishan Thompson is the reason why I am still live right now. I want to see his performance, and right after seeing his performance I'm gonna end this live video because I'm literally so tired right now. So Kishan Thompson, we are waiting on Kishan Thompson. A big shout out to South Africans in the building. Big shout out to South Africa. Your guy Ankani Simbin was in total dominance. He lead all through the starting point to the finishing line. Ankani Simbin was in total control. Was in total dominance. I remember the unfortunate situation that happened to Ankani Simba last year in Budapest. So what happened was Ankani Simba participated in the 100 meters. He went to the semi-final, and in the final race, guess what happened to him? He false started and he got disqualified. So I'm really hoping to see Ankani Simba getting a medal in this Paris Olympic. Whether that will happen or not, I cannot really say. But when it comes to the sprinting event, it is unpredictable. Sprinting is unpredictable. So sprinting is unpredictable. So you do not be surprised if Ankani Simba end up. So I think I have a new comment here, and the comment is by Williams, and he said, if these 8 or 9 sprinters finalists all come into the final with things below 9.95 seconds, we are in for the race of the decade. And I feel like he's right because the moment is here, guys. The moment is here. So Ferdinand Omanyala is in the next semi-final round. Zanel Hughes and Kishan Thompson all together, and Benjamin Richardson from South Africa has also lined up, and the race is about to kick off. The race is about to kick off. And also the Grace from Canada. The Grace from Canada has also lined up right now. The Grace from Canada. The Grace from Canada. The Grace from Canada. The Grace from Canada. Zanel Hughes from Great Britain. Zanel Hughes from Great Britain. He is standing right now on the screen, and next to him is Kishan Thompson. Next to him is Kishan Thompson. On the screen, I think in the lane 4. Kishan Thompson is on the lane 4. And the Jamaican people seem to be very happy. And there's a Japanese guy right now. I think Sani Brown Abdul, and Ferdinand. Oh my God, Ferdinand Omayala, all the way from Kenya, standing in lane 6. But I feel like he is feeling nervous. Ferdinand Omayala seems to be very nervous. And last on the list, we have Fred Kelly. Last but not the least, we have Fred Kelly. He is looking nervous. Fred Kelly looks very nervous. I really hope he wins. And we have a Ghanaian sprinter by the name Abdul Rashid Saminu standing right now, and Benjamin Richardson from South Africa. Benjamin Richardson from South Africa. And I think he is looking nervous. He is looking nervous. So the race is about to kick off, and as usual, I'll turn up the sound. Watch how Kishan Thompson will deliver and get back to you. Um So guys, Kishan Thompson won the race. He won the race. A big shout out to Jamaica. A big shout out to Jamaica. Kishan Thompson finally wins the race, and he was in total control, in total dominance. A big shout out to Kishan Thompson. He won the race. He won the race. And I think Fred Kelly was behind him in second position. So Fred Kelly came second position. Fred Kelly came second position. Kishan Thompson was looking a little bit. How much did Oblique Civil ran 9.81 and Kishan Thompson ran 9.80 seconds. A big shout out to Jamaica. Kishan Thompson finally does it. And Fred Kelly, Kishan Thompson time is 9.80 seconds. 9.80 seconds. Oblique Civil 9.81 seconds. So it means that Kishan Thompson is a little bit much more faster in the semi-final, just 1 second faster than Oblique Civil. Yes, Lyles came second position behind Oblique Civil during the race. And I can tell you that Lyles was looking a little bit nervous. Trust me, Lyles was looking nervous. The nervosity or nervousness I saw in Lyles, I hope he can cope with it when the final round finally begins. I hope he can deal with it when the final round begins. He's looking scared. He's looking nervous. What is happening? Yes, he I know he wants to encourage himself by jumping, by exercising, but I see the nervousness in Noah Lyles. Oblique Civil looks bold, he looks strong, he looks fearless. Kishan Thompson a little bit nervous, but I think he is getting himself all together. But why do I feel like Kishan Thompson is a little bit huge? I feel like that hugeness in him is hindering him from blazing epic times. That I feel like next time or next year, Oblique Civil should kind of reduce his thickness. His thickness. He's too huge. He's too huge. But I feel like he's good. He's good. Fred Kelly was behind Kishan Thompson. So what it means is Kishan Thompson defeated Fred Kelly, right? How much did Lyles run? Noah Lyles ran a time of 9.83 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Noah Lyles ran a time of 9.83 seconds behind Oblique Civil. Oblique Civil defeated Noah Lyles. Oblique Civil was even looking, he was looking right, left again. Oh, to be honest, Oblique Civil is looking dangerous, whether you like it or not. The fact that he is running and the way I see his running techniques, he is doing it effortlessly. He does not seem to be stressed. Akin Blake did not qualify. So sad. Bad news for Jamaica. So Akin Blake failed to qualify. And I myself, I felt very sad. So it is what it is, right? There's nothing we can do about it. So Akin Blake failed to qualify because I think he landed 5th position. But he did his best. I think the only issue with Akin Blake is he can't control the big stage. The big stage. He can't control the nerves, the curiosity. What about Omanyala? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know about Omanyala, but I think maybe 4th position. Maybe 4th position. Maybe 4th position. Omanyala was actually kind of struggling to come out. You know, I always tell you guys that one thing with Omanyala is when he is in Kenya, trust me, Omanyala will run a time of 9.70 seconds. But when he is in the big stage, he tends to lose himself. That is the only problem with Omanyala. He doesn't know how to control the big stage moment. That is the only problem with Omanyala. But apart from that, he is absolutely good. He is absolutely good. Omanyala has no issue. He is totally good, right? So a big shout out to Jamaica, a big shout out to Kishan Thompson, a big shout out to Oblique Civil. He was in total control. I think he leaded through the rounds, throughout to the final, right? So a big shout out to all the winners that won the race. A big, a big shout out to them. A big shout out to them. And I'm really happy for Kishan Thompson for the fact that he qualified, because one of the most important thing is for an athlete to qualify. That is what matters the most, right? Your qualification is what matters the most. If you qualify for the final, Tebogo, did he yes, Tebogo, Lita Tebogo qualified. I'm so sorry for not mentioning him. He qualified. Lita Tebogo came second position, I think right behind Ankani Simban in the round hit 2 of the semi-final. So Lita Tobago has officially qualified to the final. I don't know about Zanel Hughes because they have not yet listed. I'm waiting for the list of I want them to list those sprinters that qualify for the final, and that is what I'm waiting for right now before I officially end this live video. So make sure you start the live stream an hour before. Okay, no problem. Look, time auto repair, I will definitely do that because you have officially become one of my big fan. You have officially become one of my big fan, and I'll be happy to see you join my membership. I'll be happy to see you join my channel membership. So let's see the okay. Kishan Thompson won the race in 9.80 seconds, Fred Kelly in 9.84 seconds in a new season best. Benjamin Richardson came third position. And these are the list of the athletes that qualify for the final. Kishan Thompson, Oblique Civil, Noah Lyles, Fred Kelly, Ankani Simba, Lisa Tabogo, Marcel Jacob, Kenneth Bednarek. Ferdinand Omanyala is out. Zanel Hughes is out of the final. So sad. So sad. Zanel Hughes, Ferdinand Omanyala, Benjamin Richardson, they are all out of the men 100-meter final. How do you feel about the semi-final? Do you feel happy? Let me hear your opinion about this whole race. And do not forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you. I will be back hours now because the 100-meter final will be taking place. So I need to go and freshen up, have some rest, So I'll be back. I'll be back. So see you guys later. Ferdinand Omanyala, Zanel Hughes, Benjamin Richardson out of the men 100-meter final. So see you guys later. Bye.